Hi friends, it's Suzanne from sunstampin.com. Welcome back to my Paper Pumpkin Alternative Catch-Up series. I'm trying to get back on track with my Paper Pumpkin subscription. I want it to go from this to some beautiful masterpieces. I hope that I can offer you some gentle motivation to catch up yourselves if you're like me. And if you're not like me and you just like the design, why not create something similar with the supplies that you have in your stash? Welcome to part 2 of the November Paper Pumpkin box called Warm Wishes. I'm featuring just the stamps today. As you can see, I have a little thank you gift from Stampin Up. I don't know if this was given to customers or just demonstrators. I'm assuming it's everybody. And I happened to get a lovely little extra free gift from the direct sales company I work for. And it's cardstock. And how lovely is that? The size is 5x7. So I thought I would use it today for my project. And I'm assuming if you order through Stampin' Up! In December, you will get a little extra piece of cardstock. I think it has to do with their 35th year. All right, so I am inking up my stamp with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I'm placing that about 1.5 inches on my page. Again, I will cut this down to 4 by 5.25 for a regular cardstock size. I inked up the little Scotty dog, and I'm placing a little present here. In case you can't see that, the little Scotty dog has a little envelope in its mouth. Super cute. So I decided to use just the stamp set because all of my projects were kind of looking all the same. So I was happy to change it up. All right, so let's talk about the coloring utensil that I'm using. These are blends markers. They match with our inks and our cardstocks. I usually go in, depending on the thing that I'm coloring, I go in with my dark and I cover with my light so that they blend nicely together. This is not a difficult medium to work with. You do not have to be an artist. Sometimes, it depends on what I'm coloring. Sometimes I'll lay down the lightest color and then go in with the darkest, just like I did there with the bow on the present. So that was Daffodil Delight and Poppy Parade that I used for the yellow and the red. And the bushes are a different animal. This is Granny Apple Green, and then I'm going in with Shaded Spruce. These two colors to me look very natural. It's my favorite color combination for bushes and for wreaths. So I used both light and dark for these bushes in the wreath, just because I think a variation of color actually makes it look more realistic. And I think at the very end, I use Granny Apple Green Light so that I take care of any little spots that are left over. I'm kind of channeling my artist pixelism here, just dotting on color. It's not hard. Anyone can do it. And I go in with the lighter one to cover any little spots that I have. It also helps to blend the colors together. To me, that looks like a variated green. This is Wild Wheat. I'm just coloring him or the little puppy, just light and dark Wild Wheat. It reminded me of, I have a neighbor across the hall. His name is Jay, and he has a little dog named Coda, and they look exactly like that. I happen to use Azure Afternoon, Tahitian Tide, I think, for the present. I needed a strong blue color. It was lovely. And then this is Pecan Pie. Light and dark. I'm going in with the dark one, and I'm creating some interest around the door. Not that doors are very interesting, but when I went to Greece on the incentive trip, I took so many pictures of doorways. I actually produced a little book about it too. So cute. It has good memories, and funny that when you're traveling, the most interesting thing I got was doors. Yeah. Anyway, I walked a lot. All right, so this is a skin color, I think. I think this was the medium, light, and dark. This is crumb cake. So I know that different woods have different colorways, so that's what I was trying to impart here. And I even did that front step like wood as well, but then I go in later on after I'm almost finished the project and I put down some smoky slate for that threshold just to create like it. I didn't want it to be wood. I wanted it to be more cement. All right, so that was the close-up. So now I'm just taking a piece of copy paper and I'm doing a little masking here. It's lazy masking is what it is. So I have my blending brush, and I'm just using a dark green. So I haven't inked it up at all. I have my blending brushes. I have them in sort of like red and pink and light blue and dark blue, light green and dark green, orange, yellow, purple, and gray and brown. So funnily, I don't have one for every color, but whatever is kind of on the brush is what I'm using. So it was really primed well, and I just wanted a light touch. So as you can see, I have a little bit of a line. So I am just going in and buffing that out. And you can go right over the things that you colored if your blending brush is not overly saturated. So I'm just using the leftover ink that was on my brush. Like I said, I don't clean them. I don't have a ton of them. This was obviously yellow. I have labeled them so you can see what color I'm doing. And I'm just using what's left over. So it's very, very light. And when you use a light touch, it's going to go on very light. I went over the dog. I went over the present. You couldn't tell that the light color, the yellow color was over there, but it does give just a little bit of a hint, right? So very softly, there's my scene. I'm inking up the sentiment, and that says warm wishes from our home to yours, and that's with Memento Tuxedo black ink, which was the ink that I used for the initial coloring. So here I'm going to cut down a little bit of this edge here, and then I'm going to turn it around and get down to 4 inches. And then I'm going to cut it where I want it to start here, just right there. No measurement needed on that corner, but then I'm going to make this 5 1/4. So we are going to mat that with some pecan pie, which I used some of the colors in the door. So it's a nice warm color. And then I'm just going to use my basic white thick card base. So that pretty much is my card for today. I go in and do a little zhuzhing with the Wink of Stella. But yeah, I wanted to let you know that you can see all the supplies that I used today listed below in the videos see more section, or the product section of my blog. And those fast links are going to take you to my Canadian online store, and hopefully you'll get a little free gift if you shop with me in December from Stampin' Up. But I also want to say Happy Christmas to everyone. I have one more video coming out for Friday, and then I'm going to skip Christmas, and I will be back on Tuesday, Boxing Day, for a paper pumpkin for December. And then, you guys, can you believe it? We've caught up. It has taken me 2 months to catch up on all my paper pumpkins. And I'm almost there. So if you've been doing your paper pumpkin with me, I'm sure happy that you have come on this little journey. In January, we will be going back to regular broadcasting. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday projects. All right, you guys, I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.